go. I have returned. My computer's no longer doing weird things.
Was it doing an update? Or,
Uh,
just
no,
random
the
stuff?
yeah, random stuff. The whole
And you're cutting off
yes.
again.
Oh boy.
What's
Uh,
happening? Is it like, is your PC throttling or is it the internet? And you're gone.
no, I'm here.
Huh? I hear you. Okay.
I'm waiting to see what is utilizing what on the computer. So I'm looking at the statistics to see what's going on, but I think I'm okay. I was just starting the stream and starting everything up. That's why my voice was skipping.
Uh,
Am I still skipping now?
no, you're not.
Okay, good. Like it was so funny because my son immediately came downstairs. He was like, "Dad, the stream stopped."
Got you. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Let me see. We're streaming it to him now. There we go. He should be seeing it now. All right. Me and the brat. This is the right arm.
God, I miss my bike. Uh,
When's the last time you rode it?
I don't have it. I sold it.
Oh, you sold it. Oh,
Not like a motorcycle, right? Just like a bike. Literally a bike.
oh. Oh, okay.
A mountain bike.
Did you ride it a
I
lot?
sold it. Yeah, I did. Like 3 times a week.
Oh, nice.
I lost like, I don't know, 10 kilos for 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really riding a lot. At least 10 to 20. No, no, 20 to 25 a day.
Do you plan on getting another one soon?
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the stocks too. Because even for bikes, like bicycles,
Yeah.
stocks here are really crazy. They're selling it like for 30% more than the suggested price, so that's
Oh
stupid.
man.
That's why when I sold mine, I actually got more money when I bought it.
Really?
Yep. The
Not a
bike was
bad deal.
around the bike was around $2,000 and then maybe another thousand worth of upgrades. I sold it for about uh wait uh 30 3500.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not bad.
Then that's the funds I used to get all the things I'm using right now for the stream, like the guns, the tools, the cameras.
Hey, it paid for it all. That's good. Not a bad deal.
Mm-hmm. Because that's what I usually do. Let's say I would like to start on a hobby. I'll simply sell everything that I have on the previous one and then buy the next hobby, you know, things.
But you'd still want to ride sometimes. So what are you gonna do? Well, you should have both, right?
Mm, nah.
Yeah.
I can only work on one hobby at a time, to be honest.
So would you sell all your gunpla tools and get another bike again?
Now, I'll just buy a cheap one. Maybe less than 1,000.
Gotcha.
But not now, maybe in 5 or 6 months.
When
Because
it's
I'm sure
when
by
it's
that
soft.
time I've gained a lot of weight again, so.
How's the summer? How's the summer out there? Is it really hot?
Oh yeah, it is. It is. I actually have my AC on a lower temperature than usual just to compensate how hot it's getting on the room.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm at the attic, so just imagine how hot can it get without the AC.
Oh, you're in the attic. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All the heat rises up into the attic.
Yep. But houses here in the Philippines are actually made by concrete, so the
Hmm.
floors are all concrete. The only issue that I'm having is this is the ceiling, and then after it, it's the roof. So the ceiling is actually hot.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because the sun's beating down on it all day and there's no insulation, I'm assuming.
Yeah, most likely, yeah. Who's that? Oh, it's Everworks. Hey, man.
Hey, Works. How you doing? Welcome to the stream,
Yo,
buddy.
what's up? What's up?
Hey, what are you working on tonight?
Core. I was working on the core.
Yep, yep, yep. You already finished the
I
origin, right? The origin entry grade?
Yeah, I did.
That was for
That
a
one was
contest, right?
Yes, it was.
Ooh.
But I didn't even do as good as I thought I did.
What do you mean? What happened?
Those guys that literally built their shit, dude, they made it look like a fucking real grade.
They made the
All
so
right.
it
Like,
was a competition was strictly dealing with the entry grade, right?
these guys were using putty and everything. These guys were enhancing on top of it. This isn't like, oh, I'm a paint it and call it a day. No, dude. This is like they did like an overhaul on the EG.
That's nice.
Like with
One of
added
them
parts.
actually, yeah, one of them made a cockpit in the EG.
Painted what? Sorry.
Somebody made a cockpit
What the?
in the EG.
Okay.
I was like, what? On an EG? They'll go this far?
Yeah, that's a competition right there.
Yeah, I just got blasted before I even started, dude. I lost before I even started making it.
Wait, for what? For what competition is it? Is it like a
It
popular
was
one?
it was a store challenge.
Ah.
Like these guys are like these are the type of guys that like they'll build it and then they'll ask like their shop to hey, display my stuff.
Betcha if I joined it, I won't also win it for sure.
I bet you would.
I
No,
wouldn't, cause hearing from it, they made a cockpit. God, that's gonna take a while.
Inside of an
on an
entry grade,
E
no less, and the
on an
EG
on
is
an
small.
Exactly.
EG.
Exactly.
The audacity, man. These guys are just rubbing it, man.
Hey, you know what? Once you get sculpting down, Ben, it'd be
Huh?
interesting to see what you could do with an entry grade, actually.
We'll
Dude,
see.
that's what I'm saying, dude.
We'll see. Remember the dark Oni?
Yeah, yeah,
That's technically the pinnacle of me sculpting. Because after the Eva, it's the Liger, right? I also do very fine sculpting on that one. So in that way, I have now, the skill to do sculpting and as detailed as I can.
right.
Then once I would start working on the Oni, that's gonna be awesome. Because I plan to sculpt like the fangs and the teeth,
Hmm.
and then the face, the horns, even the hair, and then put some green LEDs inside it or blue whatsoever. So we would know if I can, really do sculpting really good. It's like the test.
Yeah,
See,
definitely.
so that the diorama for the wing is actually a test for me if I'm really doing good, at building dioramas, and turned out great. So I would continue doing it.
Nice.
Then the Stazabi is actually also a test of me trying to step up my scribing skills. So I'm gonna try to make the Sazabi look like it has the resin add-ons, but I'm not using those. I just straight up sculpting and then using plastic plates.
Gotcha. Mm. Challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like
challenges
personal
are fun.
challenges. Yeah, it is. It is fun. Yeah, frustrating was most of the time, but you know, hey.
But like that's the thing, right? Like, it's a challenge. It's like it drives you to do something that you've never done. It drives you to do that. Take it beyond the boundaries of just not only just building it, but like layering and stuff like that. Like you learn new techniques, use tools that you never used.
Sorry, what was that? Wifey was talking to me.
Oh no, I'm just saying like the whole like the essence of like challenges, right? It teaches
Yeah.
you beyond like whatever you've learned, and then you just elevate it.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
wonder
just
what kind.
described my way of doing Gunpla, dude.
Speaking of, what are you gonna be? What would you do with a Neo Xeon? What kind of diorama would you do with a Neo Xeon?
Me? Oh
Yeah.
God.
See,
Uh,
trying to do a last shooter would be nice, but
you know
I
what?
see a lot of people.
If I'm already, well versed at everything I want to learn, like sculpting, plat plating. Do you know the robot on Transformers? The ones that, 5 trucks that are joined in, sucking the pyramid?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
The really
Yeah.
big guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Something like that, but it's not a copy, straight up copy, but technically it's a really big robot. Because
pretty much just a reference to it.
the plan that I have is with Gunplas is, aside of customizing them, is to basically change the look of the kit entirely, and just like have the same effect. Remember when Bell was talking about this new kit that looked like the Shinmusha, but it's
Yeah.
a third-party one, right? So technically, make every Gundam that's available, or make every Gundam that I have, look a bit, or look really different from the original. It's
Yeah.
the plan. That's why I always change the colors on my kits.
Yeah, are you gonna get it to the point to where you barely recognize the mech underneath?
Yeah, exactly. Barely
Eh,
recognize it, or you would recognize just some parts of it.
Yeah.
Because what I actually plan to do once I have, at least 10 kits, next thing I would do is I would buy pre-built kits or built kits that has some issues in them. Because they're gonna be really cheap, so I'll be using them for spare parts and
Gotcha.
technically kit bashing everything.
Mm, okay.
And then decide a name for it too. So yeah. So in that way my collection would be unique. Or once I also start, selling them, it would be really like, I can consider them as art because technically there's nothing else like it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the plan
I got-
anyway.
I gotta see what actually goes for in terms of kid bashing and what goes with a denial Gundam.
Denial Gundam. Googling it right now. Oh wow. Oh wow.
I've never heard of
It's
this
like-
Denial Gundam before.
Is the feather like really included on the kit itself?
What's up?
Is the feather really included on the kit, like the effect?
Yeah, it's a translucent part too.
Oh ho.
Yeah,
Wait, I'm looking.
it's like
Am I looking at a different one? No,
it's
this
like
is
it's like it's like the glacier type Exia. You know how there's like the glacier parts on it? That's like transparent. It's like that, but the feathers are the same. Yeah, it's a really good kit. There's another kit that's from Build for it. It's called Gundam Scorch Rider. Yeah, it's like a black and gold Denial Gundam.
But why not make a Predator-inspired Gundam? I might add that to the list right now.
Predator? Oh, you gotta find one that looks like Alien too, though. AVP?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That'll be good.
Sure. Okay, so 2 ideas on the list, okay. Alien, X-Predator, or Gundam. So 2. God. So we have now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14
Ooh,
kits.
the diorama is on the inside of a predator ship. Oh.
Oh, I hate you so
So
much.
many ideas because you could put LEDs in all the bulkheads and oh man.
Oh yeah, I haven't thought about that. Yeah. Do
Oh
LEDs
my
on
god.
dioramas.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
I mean, it
Also
works
sounds really
perfectly,
persuading.
especially with the ship diorama too.
Wow. Look at that right there.
And also do the slime using resin, right? Ooh. Yeah. I like it.
Poison. This is working.
But in all seriousness, I would really love to start doing frame arms curl.
Kotobukiya?
Yeah, but the theme is not, something lewd. Do you know Kill la Kill?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Something like that, right?
That would be pretty cool.
Right. I know.
You're gonna need like to meld like to make the scissor swords. The
No
scissor
worries,
blades.
dude. I have a resin printer, so should be fine.
Nice.
Yeah, I've sold the FDM printer, by the way, so someone was also buying the resin printer, and the moment I was packing it, I said to the buyer, "No, dude, I can't let this go. I have a few things in mind to do with this." So I ended
Oh.
up not selling it. Yeah, because it's gonna be really helpful, especially for parts like that. Because I can easily find, pre-made files for it. Yep. I just have to change the scale or add some more details. And that's what's good about a resin printer is the details is really on point even for small pieces.
Yep. I would like to get a printer at some point to try some sort of printing and customizing. Probably get back into 3D modeling as a whole since I did go to school for it.
Oh, well, that's gonna be nice. They're pretty cheap right now anyway, so I'm sure you can go ahead and buy one.
Yeah. Let's see.
They're not to a point that they're gonna break the bank, and also, the filaments, the resin itself, it's not too bad. You'll definitely get your money's worth, especially if you use the resin printer to buy or to make option parts. Definitely, you're gonna save a lot of money once you print it at least 3. Because you know how expensive option parts are, which is really stupid.
Yeah, they can be a little bit on the pricier side.
Yeah.
That's about it. The other half that way.
Okay, I need to add that to the list. Kill la Kill, frame arms curl. Fuck.
All the ideas.
I gotta finish my G40 soon, so I can actually start the real breed.
Oh, that's right. You still haven't finished the G40.
Dude, this painting's literally taking up so much of my time, man.
Ben, can you imagine some of the poses you can put in the G40 in a diagram? Look at the pose he's in there in Kid of the Day.
Let me see. Ooh! Oh!
You can get very, very you can do some things with that kit. Its articulation is ridiculous. Missing the beats.
Dude, I need to buy more P-Bandai kits, man.
No, you don't. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it.
I want the weapons. I don't want the guns. I want the weapons.
Just buy a resin printer, dude. Save a ton of money.
Do you see the expansion set for the Wingdom and Dagger? Those rocket shoulders, man.
You can have those.
Those are nice.
How much is a resin printer? $250?
I do use Kotobukiya weapons for my Gundams, but yeah. But bouquet weapons are really nice.
The only thing I hate about printers is, cleanup, especially for the resin printer. It's really messy.
How's this? Digimon identification memory code. Is there like a freaking Digimon watch in the P Bandit store?
The Digimon watch?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a bracelet. You know the instance of like you ever heard of Tamagotchi, right?
Yeah. I've had one before.
It's like that, but it's for Digimon.
Oh, nice.
And what happens is they have like these chips or these memory cards, which loads in your desired Digimon, and you can see like pretty much like an evolution tree essentially. What it could become and it's like that. You're supposed to take care of it like how you take care of a Tamagotchi essentially. But I'm not paying $75 for a bracelet. No, sir.
That seems a bit much, but it is Digimon.
That looks cool. It looks cool, but I'll check on Wish to see how much it costs. I bet they'll make the exact same thing, and it's gonna be like at least 1/5 of the price.
Do that again.
They made Demon Slayer Tamagotchis? Interesting. Hold on to it for like 2 decades. It will be in high price.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And that's the goal. Yeah, there's so many generic like Master Grade Repair Exias coming out right now.
I'm just waiting for Bandai to release a clear kit, and then I'm gonna buy it. Regardless if I like it or not. I'm gonna buy like 2 or 3 pieces of them.
Dream kit right here.
Oh, Joe is actually doing one. Like, the Tequila Gundam.
Yeah.
And it's on point. It's really on point.
Yeah, I did. I
You should
peeked in on
check
one
it out.
while he was finishing that up. It was like right before he did decals, I think.
Mm-hmm. It's really looking good.
Yeah, I want to start building nightmares.
Do you think you
But
can do a
yeah,
Jack Skellington build, Vin?
What? Sorry?
Jack Skellington.
Googling it right now.
Nightmare frame.
Oh, yep. Maybe I could just sculpt it if I want to.
Possibly. That would be too hard to do out of a Mac though.
Yeah.
Too impossible because of the proportion.
60.
I can I can make one of these using sticks and then putty.
$60?
Yeah.
But I actually see myself doing more sculpting as I go. Like maybe transitioning just to hand sculpting and then minis, maybe.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
Alright, Valve Brave model fits. How much does it cost? Oh, it's actually not that bad. $40 for Valve Braves. Let's build some software war kits.
Go back here.
Still wait for new Gundam games to come on Switch.
To the Switch.
Yeah.
You think you'll get one?
I mean, we did get Grand Cross, but that's like a turn-based game. SD. That's why I'm hoping they do come out, because they do have good games on 3DS. See, the thing is, for me, there's this game called Gundam Battle Operations. I'm sure you heard of it before on PS4. Free to play. That game's great. I played it. That's a game that should come on PC. There's just no denying that, and it isn't.
They're not gonna port it over.
That's what I'm hoping, but they never did.
Yeah.
It's such a great game. If it gets on PC, guess how many? You can just imagine how many people will play it. Nowadays, dude, Japanese people don't even play it like a lot of consoles anymore. They play on PC.
Okay, be right back, boys. I'm just gonna grab something to eat.
Yep.
Sushi.
Let's see.
But yeah, they need good titles. I think Gundam Hathaway, the movie's coming out soon too. I need to watch them.
So I just recently heard, and somebody just told me about this. I don't know how I wasn't privy to this previously, but somebody told me that there's a live action film for Cowboy Bebop coming.
Not that I heard of.
Yeah, it's on Netflix actually. It's coming to Netflix. It's already been announced and everything. It's the Ein is not supposed to be in the movie or the show, or I don't know if it's gonna be a show or movie adaptation, but Ein is not in it, which is disappointing because he was.
Wait, they chose American actors for this?
For the Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah.
I suppose. You know, I still haven't had enough time to look into it myself, but yeah, there's some stuff
Do you remember that?
going on.
Do you ever watch Guantanamo Bay?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, what about Star Trek? The
I've
newest
seen
ones.
A little of no, not really, not like that. Honestly, I'm not too into Star Trek like that.
So, here, where should I send this? Because I want to send a picture.
Go ahead.
You know, I'll put it into the general chat.
Okay.
Those are the actors. I don't know.
Where'd you put it at? In general?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's not looking too good.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
That's the thing about live actions, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
Sometimes it doesn't, and I haven't seen a lot of times where it has worked.
Still waiting for Gundam to actually drop their live action. Never did.
Well, they did. G Savior, remember?
Yeah, but like, that's
I like the
We'll
way
talk
I
about
like
that
yeah,
later.
it's like I like how like nobody in the community like they refuse to acknowledge that movie. They keep talking about like it doesn't exist. I can't wait for a live action Gundam film. Yeah, one already exists. Which one? G Savior. Oh, yeah. It's like you get this unanimous, this super unanimous decision that is just
That
not
thing's a
okay.
joke.
I
That
think
shit's
that
a
is
joke.
hilarious. I think that is hilarious, man.
Look,
And
I heard like all I heard is that we're getting a Gundam live action that's gonna be on Netflix, dude. So,
I heard about that too, but I wasn't sure if it was like a rumor or confirmed.
oh, it's confirmed. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, I heard something
So,
about. Was it a joke or was Tom Holland supposed to be in the movie?
no, he's not in there. That's a joke. So
Yeah.
what happens is the director Jordan Vogt Roberts. He's the one that actually did the movies. I think it was like something love up, whatever it is. I forget what was that one movie, but they introduced like the gun in there.
Can't remember. It's not ringing.
I'm trying to figure. Yeah, yeah. It just came out like 2 years ago, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out right now. But it was like literally in that movie. Because that was like all a bunch of characters from like video games in that movie. But yeah, anyway, so that guy directed Pacific Rim, that one movie I was talking about.
Yeah.
And he's making Gundam along with Bandai.
Oh, nice.
And it's gotta be on Netflix.
Why doesn't this one stick on there? It's driving me nuts, actually.
I'm super excited, dude.
About what?
I don't know the movie that we're gonna get, dude. Because we're getting the original series, dude. We're talking about the RX-78 making a live action appearance.
Well, I mean, remember, not all adaptations are good. So
I had to hope for the best. I mean, this guy did do Pacific Rim, and the animations there were pretty good.
yeah. Something's not lining up here.
See, if they make it look like Pacific Rim, like the mechs, then we're in good hands. Now, the only thing that's important is the plot.
Yeah.
Now, if they follow the script and try to capsule it into a 2-hour movie, then they're good. If they can't, then obviously the movie's gonna be a big fail. So. I mean, this guy can't screw up. I mean, this guy's been doing freaking mech live actions for like 5 years now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he can't mess up, dude. He can't. If he does, then he just sucks at his job then. Dude, what do you think of this right here? Double O. You saw all the characters in Double O, right? Well, this is a poster for an actual movie. No, have you seen the
I
characters?
don't know if I've watched that. It doesn't look like something I would normally watch.
Yeah, that's like a bunch of dudes just cosplaying into a movie.
I think I got it on now. That took a little bit, and I don't know why this one is the confusing one, because, yeah. Alright. These pieces over here.
No, you know what I'm really excited to watch, dude? Obviously, straying away from like the whole like Gundams and anime. Dude, I really want to watch Immortals. Marvel's Immortals. Or is it Immortals or Eternals?
I haven't heard of it.
Oh, you haven't heard of it? Okay, yeah, sure.
Food.
Oh, welcome back.
There's no food. I still had to cook rice.
Oh, you're redeeming hydrate again, and I'm out of water. I'll be right back.
Uh-huh.
So Vin,
Yeah?
you ready to watch that new live action Gundam movie?
I haven't. It's out, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, no, yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be introduced in the first Gundam story. Apparently rumored, like from what Too Quick says, that Tom Holland's gonna be in the movie, which I think is the big cap.
Well, see, I don't actually watch Gundam. I'm not a fan of Gundams. I just like building
Interesting.
them.
Maybe I think I would be down to watch maybe some of the newer series, like say that were released more recently.
Yeah, for sure.
But not so much. Like going back to watch the older stuff can be a bit of a challenge for me.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I kind of grew up with the older series, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Especially.
There's only like one Gundam that was ever released here in the Philippines, and it's the best one, which is the G Gundam.
The G Gundam. Which one is that one?
The one with the shining finger.
Oh.
That one.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
We got the first Gundam, but the one that really kind of gave us a spotlight in NA was the 08 Gundam.
Oh wait.
Yeah, RX-79. This one we got like the first like dubbed movie cassette, which I still have in my closet.
Let's see. There we go.
What? They're selling a Faz for it? What the hell? For $16?
An MG?
Yeah?
What?
What? What's this? Wait, let me check. I'm buying this shit right now.
What?
Oh, that's why.
What's the catch?
It's like from a thrift store, so there's a possibility that there's parts that are missing.
Yeah. That seems like something you'd pay $16 for. But then again, for
16,
how much could be missing? Because you could easily get a runner. There's a runner missing. How cheap would it be to get a hold of a runner?
Nah. I actually want. Oh yeah, okay. I need to add that to the list. I just remember that I want the Faz, but I haven't added it to the list. I would like to change the colors and make it look like a Hulkbuster.
Ooh.
See, my ideas is not really Gundam themed, as long as it's mech and robot.
Okay, but I know somebody already did it, but that's Samus. Oh my gosh.
Really?
That Metroid. Remember the Metroid I tagged you in on Instagram?
What?
Samus.
The what? Sorry?
The Samus.
How do you spell that?
SAMUS. in
Oh.
the suit for Metroid. It was that golden mech with the green faceplate that.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Yeah, that one. Oh my god, that one was amazing. Just because I played Metroid as a kid so much. Like
Wait, I don't see anyone
still...
doing the Faz.
The which one?
The Faz themed as a Hulkbuster? You said someone already did it?
No. I was talking about the Samus, the Metroid one. It's just because of how different it was. Because you were comparing it to like doing a Hulkbuster, and I was like, oh, the Samus one was video game based. And it was like super different too.
How much is the Faz? God, I want one now. Fuck.
Now you, I thought you were already planning on doing one soon.
I see. I don't really plan on doing it, but once I feel I would really do it, then I would need to buy it immediately, regardless when I'm gonna start doing it. How much is this? Oh god, it's $100. Nope.
It's a lot. It is a lot for a Vercod, but you are getting a pretty decently sized kit. Although somebody did point out to me, I think that was either Bell on his stream today, was that the Penelope is still bigger than the Foz. So maybe it's not that big. I don't know.
Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back.
Yep.
That reminds me, I need to detail my car. Fuck.
I just did mine.
There's a lot of acid rain on it, so... Or watermarks.
Play bar it. That'll give you a nice project to do in between before the RG.
Dude, I have an SUV. Just imagine how long that would take me.
Oh yeah, I did. I claybarred a Ford Expedition. It was my mother's.
How long did it take you?
God, it took days. Honestly.
And what color was it?
Black.
I have the same color, dude.
Yeah, but see, and her car was used when she bought it, and you know it had been through a lot by the time we had claybarred it, so it had a lot of hard water spots and stuff like that in the paint that were really hard to get out. So
well, if it's really hard water spots, how do you remove it then?
With a clay bar. The clay bar will pick up all the contaminants for the hard water spots.
Okay. Or would I rather pay someone for $100 to do it?
If it's only $100, that seems like a fair price. I wouldn't do it if it only costs $100 for somebody to do it.
I keep on wishing that I got hit or I'll be involved in an accident and then they would ruin my bumper. Cause see, I have aftermarket bumpers. Just so I can get the newer one.
Oh.
But no one's doing it.
No one's doing it. No one's hitting it.
Yeah. See, because here in the Philippines, once you drive an SUV, cars and motorcycles will be moving away from you.
Yeah.
Because they would basically
win if they bump into you.
And then they also know, financially wise, it's really making a statement. It's like, what do you call this? It's the stereotype. Yeah, exactly. And then maybe in the last 5 years, like road rage and stuff. A guy owning an SUV shooting the guy. That happened quite a few times.
Really?
Or, yep.
Um,
Because road rage here in the Philippines is crazy. I must say, like, every other month you would hear a news that some guy involved in a road rage shoot the guy that he was having arguments with.
oh wow. Are guns that easy to get a hold of out there?
Yep, they are. And guns without license here is pretty common, to be honest.
Interesting. Okay.
But we don't have like shootings or in schools and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's why I don't. I need to clean my car. I haven't given him enough love for the past few months.
Yeah. Really into cars, and I was building them. I would like wash my car like twice a week.
Yeah, same. When it was new.
When it was new.
Now it's like I wash it like every 3 weeks at least, or every
Yeah.
month, just because I'm not really using it and stuff. I only use it to go to the grocery.
Is it in a garage?
Yeah, it's also covered
Yeah.
at the same time. Because the garage is not really enclosed. It's just it has a roof above it for sure.
Yeah.
But it would still get wet when it rains. But the sunlight wouldn't really. It's not on direct sunlight. But if it rains, it's gonna get wet.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna buy another black car next time for sure.
Yeah. Black cars are a pain to keep up. I preferred having a white car with black interior.
How about a white car with brown interior, like a leather brown?
Well, we'll just wait, sir. We're gonna wait. When you and Nell have children, it'll switch to black interior real fast. so
we're
let's
like,
say...
why did I listen to Too Quick? Why didn't I listen to him?
So let's just say that for right now, yeah, it's a good idea. You should get it, but man, just be warned.
Because my interior right now is leather brown.
Oh yeah.
I do remember though. Yeah.
You say what? I don't know. I was gonna say I wanted like a unique interior color, like a brown or like a dark red or something like that. Kids prevented that. They suck the life out of things that you wouldn't think that they're supposed to suck the life out of.
I guess. I was just saying that from the last two periodic maintenance that I had, the car guys are always asking rather if I went abroad or something, just because the mileage on the car is really low. And I was like, yeah, I did. Just got back.
Just got back.
Because I don't want to say to them that I don't really use it, because I know. Yeah, I rarely use it. I just use it for groceries, going to the market. Yeah.
A few simple things, right?
Yep. Because I would rather pay like a monthly fee for your mortgage and stuff rather than using Uber or something like that.
Yeah.
And since I don't really have the capabilities of, or rather here in the Philippines, if you don't really pay a ton of taxes, you're not gonna be very successful applying for a personal loan or a housing loan.
Yeah.
Again, not unless you pay a ton of taxes, because they base the amount that you can loan based on the tax that you've paid for the last 5 years. Or 10 years, rather. Yep. And since technically my taxes are paid in the US, nothing is really gonna show up on mine here. So one of my friends that is working on a dealership hooked me up, and then I was like, if I go and buy a new car, yeah, it's gonna be more expensive and whatnot. But after the 5 years, I can easily get a loan. Just basically building up my name with the bank, because that's the only way I see it.
Yeah, you gotta do it somehow, right?
Yep. It's either that or I pay like 30 or 40% of my income to the government. So you choose.
Oh wow. Yeah, no. The other
Yeah.
option seems better.
Yep. Because once you get on a specific bracket here, when your income is on that bracket, God, you're gonna fucking hate taxes so much.
Yeah, we have the same problem. As soon as you enter the tax bracket, like we have a tax bracket where basically if you make under a certain amount, you definitely are treated and favored, at least as far as taxes go. You actually get a lot of money back every year on taxes. But if you make over a certain amount and you cross that threshold, and they start taking money from you every year on top of what you already give.
You're paying.
Yeah.
The fuck.
America's a hard and confusing one.
Because when I calculated it, if I go ahead and pay my taxes, it's the same thing, or even a bit higher than what I'm paying for the mortgage of the car right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nope.
Freedom isn't free.
I'm just gonna pay my car mortgage, and then if I want to buy a new one, just sell it, take a loan. House is gonna be next.
Oh man.
And I've shown you how cheap, a house and lot will be here.
So are you in one of those rent to own places now,
or? Nope. It's just full on renting. It's a 3-story house, including the attic. That's the only room on the 3rd floor. Second floor has like 2 rooms, masters, and another room. Then 1st floor and then the garage.
Okay.
And then it's like $300 every month. It's also in a exclusive village, so no one's gonna be allowed to go in without, Imagine paying $300 just for that.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Out here, that would be like, I don't know, that would probably at least be like, depending on the area, out here in California, it could be right upwards of like 1,500, 1,700 or something like that.
Oh God, no.
And that's in addition to the fact that they take so many taxes. So much of taxes out. They still expect you to be able to afford living in a place like that.
Yeah, but if I get like a good negotiation, because this place that we're renting right now is actually for sale, but no one is really buying it. I don't know why. But if I get a good deal out of it, I might end up just buying this and have it renovated really, really light. Because I kind of like it here. It's not really far from Manila, but it's also not too close that you feel the wrath of it every rush hour.
Yeah.
And then there's a hospital like less than 2 kilometers away. There's a grocery store like less than a kilometer away. Quite nice.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Only problem that I have with this area specifically is the floods. But then again, I'm in the Philippines, so there's just quite a few places that there's not gonna be floods.
It floods a lot there?
Well, here specifically, water came in on our house like 2 inches deep. That's it. But that happens like once every 5 years. Technically, the whole Metro Manila is underwater by that time.
Oh wow.
Not literally underwater, but a lot of places are gonna be having the same issues.
Yeah.
Because then, unlike in the States, here in the Philippines, the rivers are not really, what do you call this? They haven't really changed it. They're quite small to handle the rainwater.
Oh.
Or flood water. Yep.
Yeah, I got you. So yeah, we have areas like Las Vegas. Las Vegas actually is a very old city. So it has very poor drainage. So whenever it rains, half the city is actually under. The streets are underwater to where you can't drive them. So you have to learn how to navigate through Vegas on the days that it rains, because depending on what kind of car you have.
Yeah, so imagine that every time here in the Philippines, in Manila. Yeah. You'll be like, oh shit, there's flood here. Oh shit, there's one here too. Where do I go? I guess I'll just sleep on the road.
Well, you know what? You have an SUV, so you don't have to worry about it. Oh, I can make it over this. I can make it over this.
Not really, dude. The floods here, some streets, or
yeah.
I'm gonna say like when it floods in Manila, like 30% is not gonna be possible even for trucks.
Wow.
Especially the last one, the major one that happened here was like back in 20. Let me see. Like literally 80% of Manila was underwater.
80%? Jeez.
Yep, it was back in 2009. Just Google Typhoon Ketsana.
Typhoon Ketsana.
You would see it.
Oh man.
Yeah, there was about 1,000 people who died during that storm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's in Manila, I think. Yeah, that one is in Manila. Because I think we have the record for the strongest storms ever made to landfall. We have the strongest typhoon or storm that ever hit landfall. We also have the record when it comes to the storm that poured the amount of water. We have those two.
Jesus. You guys have a lot of worries there.
Yeah. They were quite prepared actually. Well, not literally, rescue-wise, but the people are really prepared for it. They know what to do.
Yeah. When you live in an area like that, you know it's common. Your life is just kind of geared to prepare for it, because you know it's coming. At some point, it's coming.
And then the recent one was Typhoon Haiyan. That one was stupid scary.
What happened?
Far
worse?
It's far worse. So technically, just think about, let's say, California has been swept away by the sea coming in just because of how fast the wind is. And then literally there's like a big ass boat in the middle of the city. Or barge, is it? Yep.
Jesus. Are you safe generally where you are, or did you have to evacuate?
Yeah. Because here in the upper parts, like the zone, there's not really a problem when it comes to typhoons. Most probably the ones that are gonna be hit is on the middle part and then the lower end. That's where the typhoons normally go. Because we're facing the Pacific directly, so we're technically the first one that's gonna be hit by it.
Mhm.
And if you actually check the wind map on the Southeast Pacific Asia
Mhm.
or Southeast Asia, you would see that whatever season it is, the wind is gonna be going to us.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
either gonna go up on China or it's gonna go down on Malaysia, but it's gonna go straight forward us first. Then
Jesus.
it's gonna divert. Yep. That one, the Typhoon Haiyan killed I think 6,500 people.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Okay, so do you notice? Okay, so do you notice the population change? Do you notice like stores are a lot emptier when stuff like that happens? Like once things get back up and running, or
They're just gonna build again. Say
yeah.
or yeah. But I know for a fact they're still having a problem, and then the issue of the government. Like we actually received, I think, about $10 billion, and then that is missing, or at
Ooh,
least most of it.
missing.
Mm-hmm. And it's a
Ooh.
political issue. I don't really care about it, but it's quite stupid.
And okay, so obviously do you guys think that it's the government like intentionally taking this, or
It's the government, dude. Because whoever the president is, he has the power. Yeah, we're on a democracy whatsoever, but
yeah?
technically, whoever is on top, it might not show it, and it might show that the guys below him is the one doing the corruption. But I'm pretty sure he's the one, moving things
Yeah.
based on his will. I don't know why corruption here in the Philippines is so stupid. I don't really. God. I don't even
It's
know why.
corruption is everywhere. Every government is doing it to every people because they have the power to.
But here, dude, it's literally stupid. I was on this specific city, like way back, like maybe 15 years ago. The roads there, like the national or the main roads, are always getting repaired, even though the road is fine. Like they repair it like at least 5 times a year.
Okay.
So imagine seeing someone using some heavy equipment digging up the road, and it's totally fine. You don't even see a hole in it. They just simply renovate or fix it without need for fixing. Especially before election comes. That's the time they do it.
Really?
Yep. That's how stupid it is. And their solution for a lot of things is like basically building roads. So if there's a flood, they'll build the roads and then make it higher. But eventually they don't really fix the issue with the drainage and stuff. So the water is just gonna adjust and cover the road again. So they raise it up again.
That
Oh god.
is nuts. I mean, yeah, government just has their own way of doing things, and half the time, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
who agrees
Well,
with them.
technically, I'm on the best city right now in the Philippines, or the second best city.
As far as like government wise, or
Yeah, government-wise, there's really no corruption. You can easily walk on the sidewalk. You're technically like on a different country, to be honest.
you can walk on the sidewalk. Wait, what?
Because the sidewalks are non-existent here.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
so you actually have sidewalks. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. like in this city that I'm on right now. So it's also really clean and like, you know, just imagine yourself being in like, I know it's normal for you guys, but it's a really clean city. We actually have like 3 garbage collectors every week
Mm-hmm.
just to keep it clean.
Interesting. I think it's interesting to note that that's I guess that's something that we really take for granted here.
Yep.
Here in the states, but to hear that you're actually in a decent side of town where those amenities are available to you, and it seems it might seem foreign to me because it's like yeah we have that all the time, but it's just
Nah, not here.
it's interesting.
Not here. Yep. I think it's also the only city that passed a law where you can't build a house without a garage in it.
I don't judge her.
Because it's quite common here that the roads become, you know, parking lots.
Oh,
And that's just a 2-lane road, so they take up like half of the space.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're a third world country, so what can I say?
I mean, you'd never be able to tell looking at your stream there.
Ah, hey. Oh boy, I just remembered like the place we were living in when I was like young. How big is your room right now? Too quick.
It's a good question. I can imagine that this would be considered large to a lot of people, I guess. But I would say maybe 11 feet by 15.
11, 15. Just as big as our old house was.
Oh wow. It's the entire house?
Yep. So once you wake up from bed, technically it's also the living room, and then 5 steps from it is gonna be the kitchen, and then 1 step on the right of it is gonna be the bathroom. That's it.
Oh man.
So we eat actually in bed. And yeah.
How long did you live like that for?
Maybe 6, 7 years.
Interesting. Some people definitely live a different life.
That's why when we got like our own, you know, a decent place like now,
Yeah.
I always wondered how my mom organizes stuff, and then we ended up buying more things just because we're used at living in a really small space.
Yeah. How are you with storage now?
Now I need a bigger room. Like here in the attic, I might remove the bean bags and put up some shelves actually.
Remove the beanbag and put up shelves.
Yeah, because I have like 2 bean bags here, because technically this is also, or me and wife uses this for date nights while we're watching movies and stuff, because I have the TV in my back, remember? And then, yeah, this is what we use to watch movies.
Gotcha. It came with some sort of extra head.
Is that for the Zaku?
No, it's like I don't know. It doesn't belong to anything. It's not the RX. It's not the Zaku. The Zaku's already done. So it's him, man.
Oh, that looks nice, dude.
Yeah.
I can see something for it.
It's not bad. I don't know if my son can see it yet. He'll get excited. And then the RX, I'm just doing the head for right now.
That's nice.
Yeah, they actually not too bad because, like I said, they have the posable limbs, so the legs and arms aren't like little nubs. You can actually bend them.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be excited. Son, are you still awake? If you are, come downstairs. Let's see if he's still awake. 'Cause I know he's watching. So this one. He must be out like a light. Oh, I'm missing a piece. How much did you miss? You missed my computer exploding. You missed a lot, Sabo. Like, my computer died. I had to restart the stream. Yeah, there was chaos here for a little bit. But you missed just about a Zaku that's finished. A little cross silhouette Zaku here. Thank you, then. And we're just finishing up the head for the little granddaddy here. By the way, this thigh piece here is just completely missing, and it flew off into the abyss at some point during the meltdown of the stream, so I have no idea where it's at right now. It's like gone, man.
Wait, have you figured out what happened to the runners of the Sinanju?
Oh yes, so the runners for the Sinanju, there's two eye runners in the kit.
Mm-hmm.
So what I was thinking is that when I did the first half of Sinanju, I must have threw out one of the eye runners at that time. So yeah, I have to buy another runner for Sinanju because it's gone.
That's why I don't clean up the runners not until I display the model or the kit, just to be sure.
I after that lesson, I definitely have a new practice now for how I do things. But yeah, that one's a loss, unfortunately.
Because I just placed mine on what do you call this? File organizers. Rather than using like yep, because I know you can buy like runner organizers, right? But you can just I bought like this one for $2, and then it's more than enough for MG runners.
Yep, and I was also looking at the mail organizers too, because they're literally runner separators. This is literally
True.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm going downstairs again. Hopefully the rice is cooked. See ya, 2K.
All right. Odd that this kit has such good color separation in areas just like the tip of the head, but the shield needs a sticker because they didn't put a yellow piece to insert here. I it's an odd design choice, I guess. Yeah. Okay, but then there's okay, so this has its own individual red piece here, but then the camera back here needs a sticker. That's it's just odd. It's very, very odd. So let me see. Here we go. Oh no, all this trouble, and I forgot something. think maybe the reason why they put a sticker here is because they decided to use gold and not the traditional yellow. But still, I would have preferred that they used yellow and then stuck it in the box on the runner. Oops, come here. Where are you going? Not bad, but still. Need some pink paint for this saber. Okay. So that is the finished product for the Zaku 2 and the RX-78-2. So these guys are gonna go to my son tomorrow when he wakes up, because he didn't come down when I called him. So tomorrow when he wakes up, these two guys will be ready for him to play with. I believe tomorrow I have more SDs that I will be building tomorrow. My daughter's request this time. And then I will be back on Sunday with the build that I wanted to do tomorrow, which is the MG Curios. So thank you, Sabo, for hanging out. Thank you, Vin, for coming in and stopping by. Everworks, you too as well, everyone. Make sure you check out their channels. Bell was here today. Let's see, Vin was here today. Works was here today. A lot of people were here today. Scandal, my mod, was also here today. So make sure you guys check them all out. I'm going to go ahead and head out for the night. Good night, Sabo. Like I said, I appreciate you coming by. I know I'm very quiet here on stream. I don't do too much. I will find ways to make it more interesting for you there in the future. I'm going to find someone to raid now, and you guys have a wonderful night.